Welcome back on another episode of The Cooked Goose. I'm your host, Alex, and tonight I'm going to teach you how to do date night right. And that is going with a little bit of seasoned steak, beef tenderloin medallions with Panzanella salad, but also I'm going to show you something very special right here. This is the Blackstone griddle. Yes, I said griddle, it's not a grill. But I'm going to teach you how to also cook on here, as well as compare it to a cast iron pan if you're cooking on a stove. All right, let's get into it.
All right, first you're going to cut your red onion in half down the middle while still holding the top part together. And you're going to cut that down the middle again, and then cut it on the side into strips. Then once you're done cutting the strips, cut the very top off, and voila, you have your strips. All right, next we're going to the Italian parsley. You're just going to use about 1/4 a head of parsley. I actually like to have this in my salad just because it gives a different texture. There's also a different spice flavor, which is kind of interesting that the parsley gives, but you're just going to also cut it up into just fun-sized bites and throw it back in the salad. Next, I add 2 red peppers to the salad. It doesn't usually call for it, but I wanted to give a different flavor and spicy kick to the salad. With that being said, cut the peppers into quarters like so. Once you have those cut, then remove the insides and roughly chop like so. Now we move on to the cucumber. Cut the cucumber in half, then down the middle again. Once you have done that, cut down the cucumber and you are set to go. Alright, now for the heirloom tomatoes. Cut the top off, then cut into bite-sized quarters. Heirloom tomatoes come in different sizes, and be sure to get mixed colors to get the full color depth of your salad. Heirloom tomatoes are the pinnacle of any Panzanella salad. Last veggie for your date night Panzanella salad is the basil. Roughly chop, or you can break up with your hands to give a rich flavor throughout your salad. And now for my favorite part of the salad, the bread. Using homemade focaccia bread, I toast it on the Blackstone griddle and cut it into triangle bite-sized pieces. You usually want to toast this for about 5 to 10 minutes or preferred crispiness. Now after you're done with the bread, now it's time to mix. Put the bread into the salad and mix like so, making sure everything is all evenly coated. After you have done with that, you're going to add in about a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and then about 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. I love balsamic vinegar, especially in the salad with the onion and the bread. Makes a great flavor to the salad. Then add a little cracked pepper just to give it that body and that nice little zang to it. At the very end, put on your burrata and finish it off with the basil. Now it's steak time. First, put down avocado oil or olive oil or butter if you're using a cast iron pan. Season your steak evenly with Montreal, salt, and pepper. When starting your pan or the griddle like here, you can put it on medium-high heat to get a nice even heat, as well as slowly cooking your steaks to give it that great flavor. The Blackstone griddle is really easy to use. I really enjoy it because it gives a nice even heat as for very hot. You don't have to turn it up too high, and gives awesome flavor and searing on any type of steak. The beef medallions are really nice and small. They're about an 8-ounce steak. I like to use it because of the great marbling. Use prime steak when cooking. This allows even marbling throughout your steak, as well as gives a great natural flavor. Now to give your steak a little bit more flavor, after you've seared the other side and you flip it over, put a little cube of butter on that. What you just spread around and let that butter just coat the whole entire steak with that Montreal salt and pepper. You cannot go wrong with this. After the butter melts, sometimes because of how thick the steak is, you might need to put it on its side. Cook to your preference. All right, here we have it. I've actually played this on one of our great steak stones just to kind of give a little more edge to the dish. And of course, it's date night, so you got to make it look good. Wow, this is really amazing. The colors look great on the salad. The steak looks perfectly seasoned. Well, before we get into eating this, I gotta give you my drink pairing. So first, we're gonna start off, this is like a blended wine, Benson Vineyards out of Washington, out of central Washington. Great Cabernet Franc, Merlot. If you wanna do like a Malbec wine, that'd be great too. Also, what I'm gonna be drinking tonight, it's gonna be a little twist. Usually I would drink a Cabernet Sauvignon, like a big bold cab, but I'm gonna change it up and do a little Pinot Noir called the Collection. And then we have the beer here, a nice crisp lager from Frame Beer. You can get this at any specialty grocery store of yours around your area. And then of course, you can't go wrong with the nice steak. You have to go steak with the bourbon. Woodford Reserve is one of my all-time favorites, as well as Blanton's Single Barrel. You gotta have the bourbon when you have a steak, in my preference, but tonight I'm gonna have some wine. And then of course, the non-alcoholic, Pepsi. I know it sounds funny, but hey, when I was a kid, I had Roy Rogers when I had steak. My sister had Shirley Temples. You just gotta twist it up and make you feel fancy. So definitely if you wanna do a Pepsi with like grenadine to make that Roy Rogers, you can do that too. All right, here we go, let's try it. Okay. Ooh, that's perfect. Nice medium rare. Look at that. Look at that cut right there. That's how you should have it. Medium rare with this beef tenderloin medallion with that great marbling and that butter I put on top. That's how you should have it cooked. It's gonna cook nice, tender. It's gonna feel, whoa. It's got the pepper, that Montreal. Man, wow. That is a really good. Well, let me get one more bite. Wow. I'm gonna have a steak with it. Whew. That is, my gosh, my mouth is so watering. This is really good. That's perfectly cut and perfectly cooked. Of course, you know, however you want to cook it to your standards, but that's how you should have it. Now we get to the panzanella. All right, I gotta get every little bite here. We get that bread in there. A little bit of the cheese. Wow. Oh my gosh. Crisp of the onion, the tartness of the heirloom tomatoes. That nice parsley, that basil background. And then toasted focaccia. Oh my gosh. This is how you do date night. All right. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. All right, well, hey, please like and subscribe on my YouTube channel, as well as follow me on Instagram at the.cooked.goose. And hey, you know, let me know how it goes. Would love to hear your comments. Would love to hear suggestions as well. And again, as always, stay hungry.